Senator Peters.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to our witnesses. Fascinating discussion. I'd like to address an issue I think is of profound importance to our democratic republic. And that's the fact that in order to have a vibrant democracy, you need to have an exchange of ideas and an open platform. And certainly part of the promise of the internet as it was first conceived was that we'd have this incredible universal commons where a wide range of ideas would be discussed and debated. It would be robust. And yet it seems as if we're not getting that. We're actually getting more and more siloed. Dr. Wolfram, you mentioned how people can make choices and they could live in a bubble, but at least it would be their bubble that they get to live in. But that's what we're seeing throughout our society as polarization increases. More and more folks are reverting to tribal-type behavior. Mr. Harris, you talked about our medieval institutions and Stone Age minds. Tribalism was alive and well in the past, and we're seeing advances in technology in a lot of ways bring us back into that kind of tribal behavior. So my question is, to what extent is this technology actually accelerating that, and is there a way out? Mr. Harris.
Yeah, thank you. I love this question. There's a tendency to think here that this is just human nature. Now, that's just people are polarized, and this is just playing out as a mirror. It's holding up a mirror to society. But what it's really doing is it's an amplifier for the worst parts of us. So in the race to the bottom of the brainstem to get attention, let's take an example like Twitter. It's calculating what is the thing that I can show you that gets the most engagement. And it turns out that outrage, moral outrage, gets the most engagement. So it was found in a study that for every word of moral outrage that you add to a tweet, it increases your retweet rate by 17%. So in other words, the polarization of our society is actually part of the business model. Another example of this is that shorter, briefer things work better in attention economy than long, complex, nuanced ideas that take a long time to talk about. And so that's why you get 140 characters dominating our social discourse. But reality and the most important topics to us are increasingly complex, while we can say increasingly simple things about them. That automatically creates polarization because you can't say something simple about something complicated and have everybody agree with you. People will, by definition, misinterpret and hate you for it. And then it's never been easier to retweet that and generate a mob that will come after you. And this has created a call-out culture and chilling effects and a whole bunch of other subsequent effects in polarization that are amplified by the fact that these platforms are rewarded to give you the most sensational stuff. One last example of this is on YouTube. Let's say we actually equalize, and other people here are concerned about equal representation on the left and the right in media. Let's say we get that perfectly right. As recently as just a month ago on YouTube, if you did a map of the top 15 most frequently mentioned verbs or keywords in the recommended videos, they were hates, debunks, obliterates, destroys. In other words, Jordan Peterson destroys social justice warrior in video. So that kind of thing is the background radiation that we're dosing 2 billion people with. And you can hire content moderators in English and start to handle the problem, as Ms. Santel said. But the problem is that 2 billion people in hundreds of languages are using these products. How many engineers at YouTube speak the 22 languages of India where there's an election coming up? So that's some context on that.
Well, there's a lot of context. Fascinating. And I'm running out of time, but I took particular note in your testimony when you talked about how technology will eat up elections. And you were referencing, I think, another writer on that issue. In the remaining brief time I have, what's your biggest concern about the 2020 elections and how technology may eat up this election coming up?
Yeah, that comment was another example of we used to have protections that technology took away. We used to have equal price campaign ads so that it cost the same amount on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. for any candidate to run an election. When Facebook gobbles up that part of media, it just takes away those protections. So there's now no equal pricing. In terms of what I'm worried about, I'm mostly worried about the fact that none of these problems have been solved. The business model hasn't changed, and the reason why you see a Christchurch event happen in a video just show up everywhere, or any of these examples, fundamentally there's no easy way for these platforms to address this problem because the problem is their business model. Thank you.